Yay! What's happening, everybody? Yeah. Oh, that's why. It's always this. I always wonder why Instagram ain't working. And then I gotta literally hit go live. It sounds so much sillier than we intend for it to. Than we intend to be. More so. Yeah. Alrighty. Are we back streaming again today? You bet. Why? Because I ended up with a little bit more time before I go to work. Recently, I got promoted to assistant manager at my job. So I've been doing lots of training. Lots of managers training. So I've been doing that, and then I'll go in to actually work like my shifts. Excuse me. Oh, let me actually go over here. Bam. Bam. We're recording. What's happening, everybody? It's your boy, Hannibal Callens, back for another streamy weemy. Is it going to be short? You betcha. Is it going to be shorter than it should be? You betcha. Is that because I got to make ends meet? Yep. Whoa. Look at all that. Okay. I didn't even know it was like that all up here. That's how you know we ain't doing nothing. What's your job? That's a great question. Give me just a second. Yeah. Checking my mic. Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm glad you asked. What is my job? I work at a place called Game Show Battle Rooms. It's like an escape room, but rather than it being like a big puzzle. Oh. Darn it. Okay, sorry. Rather than it being like a big room and a big puzzle, we treat you like you're on a game show. So you play some games just like things you might have seen on TV. And it's a lot of fun. It's awesome. And I normally don't talk about my job too much. I was like thoroughly enjoying it. It's like I've really enjoyed it, and just recently got promoted to assistant manager. So, you know, as you can tell, I'm hustling. All right, I'm hustling hard. But guess what? Right along with that, I got two jobs. I got that and this streaming for y'all. Also, just a reminder, you know, I do stand-up comedy, and you guys should like and follow to see some of that stuff because my work is really good. Just got second place at a competition on Tuesday, so we're going to be doing more comedy streams as I get ready for the next round of that. Here we go. But without any further ado, let's get into here. So we met a dude during our last stream who was like, hey, come over here and deal with these bleed bandits. Normally I'd be all goofy about it or whatever, but they said there was some, look at this guy. Hey bro, BioShock calls. They want their, oh God! Okay, hold on. Infirmary, timber warehouse, barracks. Oh! What the heck was that? What just happened? Dude! I get jumped by freaking, Big Daddy. Okay. At least I can just hurt him. Hold on. I did not expect. Oh! Oh, Jesus! Darn it. Whoa. Oh, not him. Come on. And he done broke the freaking, Come on, get in there. Get on him. Dude. And see, this is the other thing, too, which I just realized. It doesn't really make sense to use our blue chews because you wake up with 30% of your health, which means you're literally one hit away from dying anyway. And if you retry, it starts you at the beginning of the fight anyway. So the blue chew would be good maybe if you get like a second phase, maybe. But even then, it's almost like you might as well just restart. All right, here we go. I don't even think it's a guy in this thing. Ah! Oh, see, okay, this is bad. Because the like sprint, because the movement button is also the button to use the Rolex. Ah! Like, I keep accidentally pulling out the Rolex. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. And then once I accidentally pull out the Rolex, he puts the sword away. So then he has to pull the sword back out before he attacks. That's why I got smacked around like that a couple times. Hold on. Let's do something that I don't think is actually going to make any sense, but I feel like would and should canonically. Arrow. Yeah. I feel like a blunt weapon should be more effective. Oh! There he is. Beat on him. Bash him down. Bash him down. Bash his ass. What was that? Okay. Oh, Jesus! Was I stuck on him? I wasn't looking because I was doing a face, so I didn't see what happened. Funniest comedy story. That's a great question. I'm going to think about it, and I'm going to get back to you. Unless I can think of I think I can think of something. Can I think of something? I don't know if I can think of something. Comedy. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Alright, this guy is taking a lot. Don't worry, I'm not going to forget about you. I'm going to think. Oh, Jesus. Okay, at least they're giving us our stuff back. We're about to get ground up. We about to get ground beef. Okay, at least it's at the end of this. Come on. Okay, that was actually really dumb on my part, if we're gonna keep it a buck. Like, who's gonna drop kick the... Whose idea is it to drop kick the robot made out of drills? Pretty stupid on my part. And I'm thinking, I'm trying to think of funny comedy stories. Okay. Okay, the one that comes to the top of my head is a little bit, it's just a little bit random, and I don't think it might not translate well, but so when I was working for the World Series of Comedy, That was 2024. All of that year, I worked for the World Series of Comedy as a host. So I was driving all around the country, hosting at a bunch of different clubs. And there was 2 other hosts that year. It was me. It was me, Val Warner, and Derek Luna. So me and Derek, and like because we traveled all over the country, there was like different shows in different places. We had broke it up like, okay, which 2 hosts are going here, which 2 hosts are going here. And then I ended up, this isn't funny, but I drove all the way across the country. I drove from, I was driving to Atlanta. I passed through Memphis, and my car got stolen. And I woke up the day my car got stolen, and apparently it's like it was a thing. The car I had was a Hyundai Elantra, and apparently it was a whole trend for people to steal those, like all on TikTok. And of course, I find out about that the day I wake up and my car is gone. But apparently everybody knew, oh yeah, dude, Hyundais, they're so easy to steal. I'm finding that out late. Anyway. Okay. So, stick with me now. Oh, also, hold on. I gotta come over here to see my Instagram. So, dang. Okay. This is a story I want to tell. I don't think it's going to translate well. So anyway, skipping ahead. The last few satellites I ended up doing with Derek. And the whole year I ended up working with Val a lot. But just a couple satellites I worked with Derek. We did the Boston Last Comedy Club. We hosted that one. Excuse me. We hosted that one together. And then we also... So one of the guys that works for the World Series, his name is Jeremy Danley. He owns a company called Bar Comedy USA. They also publish books about comedy and stuff. So Derek and I, we go to... So we do the one in Boston. This is bad. This is bad. Hold on. This isn't working. I'm sorry. This is awful. I can't believe how this is going. All right. You know what? Hold on. I hope you don't mind. Let me lock in. I'm gonna lock into here. Okay. I'm definitely gonna stream tomorrow as well because I'm gonna have to hop off in like 10 minutes. But I'm gonna stream tomorrow as well. Yeah. Okay. Let's lock in. Let's see if we can't. Get out of there. I keep trying to move. Okay, so you can block. See, this is actually fun. Like, you can tell this is one of those boss fights that's a little bit difficult because the game is kind of cheap. Like, because when he digs into the ground, there's like nowhere near enough, design. Look, it just kind of pops up. You don't see him like digging underground or like cracking up to the surface. Here we go. Nope. Ice resistance. I got nothing that'll... Oh my God. Found some fancy rock. We got one Blue Chew. Spirit plus 10. Okay. Don't worry. We gonna lock in. I promise. 140. Yeah, let's eat these first. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Go! Darn it. number one, that camera angle got weird, plus the button to move. I'm telling you, I'm gonna try my best to do like a full review of this, of this game. I think it deserves. It needs a like movement. It needs like a gameplay review and like a separate game and narrative review. What's happening, Steve? Because it's just a little like they're so drastically different and it's weird. Let's see. Okay, can we make this happen? Nope. He's already on the move. Let's see. Hold on. Maybe using the spear will be a little bit... This is awful. Jab, jab, jab. Oh, he fell! But he pulled out the Rolex! Hold on. Damn it! Darn it! No, not the Rolex! Look at him! Did you see that? He literally went up and then the splits. Lord, this is bad. Looks like we got 2 people watching on Kick. What's happening? If you guys are just trying to get me on Discord, let me know. Because for some reason, every single person that comes on Kick, that's it. They're just like, oh, hey, I'm only hopping in for a minute. Meet me on Discord. Stop. You know, I'll be like, all right. Y'all being weird. All right, let's get the spear out because the spear was putting in work. The spear was working. Ah! Hurt him. Hurt him. This is embarrassing. I'm so sorry. It also sucks. Again, everything is a little too slow. This loading screen between respawns is just a little too long. And that's why it kind of makes me mad because I'm looking at dude. He just goes in the ground and then the ground just kind of, the rocks just pop. But not like you can actually see where he's going from underneath. Okay. Here we go. Back it. Oh, okay, so you can't do damage to him. No! Darn it. Again, that was... It sucks, because, like, half of these deaths are due to the convolutedness of the controls. Like, that time, he went and did the Buddhist palm. I'm not trying to do the Buddhist palm. I'm trying to move the camera so I can run away. But these buttons, everything's the same everything's the same, you know, buttons. Oh, and what killed me a couple times ago was that when I ran, the game was like, oh, you click the stick, you're trying to slide. Nope. And you lose all your momentum when you slide. So, I was doing good. Okay. I also realized, I think with the boss... He's killing me too quick. I might just be too early for this boss fight, for real. Maybe that might be the case, but this is awful. The other thing I'm thinking is like, oh yeah, so like I was trying to run, and then the game just had him slide as the dude went underground. So it's like, great, I'm not going to be able to get out of the slide and get mobile again in time to escape. Now, I never block. This is a problem for me. I don't block. Darn it. See, I'm pissed because right there, I went in to attack him, but the game was like, oh, you're trying to use the Rolex. So he puts the sword away. So he has to pull the sword back out, and it takes up way too much of your opening window. So if you click a wrong button, you're cooked. And because I'm trying to attack him, I end up like in his business. So I'm like right there in his face. Nope. See, he switched weapons because it misunderstood. Great. Now he does this move. This is actually risky for really no reason. Did that do a lot of damage? I couldn't tell. Oh my god! He like stopped running for no reason. Oh, he's doing this again? Oh! Okay. Jab him, jab him, jab him. Oh, they gave him way too many iframes. That was awful. And see, that was because of where the camera went. No! There we go. Ah! No, pause! And I hate that this makes me look like I'm one of them streamers who's just bad at the game. And I'm like, no, guys, I promise. I promise it's not me. All right? And I'm advocating hard for this game, too. I'm like, dude. Because this is a lot of fun, but it's just way too chunky. Too crunchy. All right, I actually do got to go because last time I made the mistake, I forgot. I need to leave the house at 5:30 in order to get to work at 5:45. Great. Alrighty, we're starting here next time. Excuse me, what's tonight? Oh, tonight's Thursday? Shoot, I might go out and do comedy tonight. So I'll stream tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Like and tell your friends. I'll see you next time. And I'm mad because I thought about a funny story I could tell. My bad. Remind me next time. Oh, and tell me it was a heckler. Just remind me it was a story about a heckler because I got a couple of those. All right, y'all are great. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.